Clues is a community organization that's been in the Twin Cities for a long time, since about the late 80s. And we do a bunch of different stuff. It's a very holistic organization. So as you can see on the stuff that I'm passing out, we have a bunch of different volunteer opportunities that cover a bunch of different parts of our programming. So the main ones that I'm going to focus in on today are going to be education as well. You can see a couple other ones on there. I think there's a couple of different economic advancement type stuff, so that including stuff like helping people try to find jobs or improve their resume, make them more employable. I think there's also like a tax help kind of position, so helping people get their taxes filed and get all that straightened away. But like I said, I'm going to focus more on the education side of stuff. So my role personally is I'm the coordinator of the Paso Youth Program in St. Paul. So that's a program that works primarily with younger kids. So we have a pre-K kind of group, and then we have an elementary age group, so anyone from K through 5. So those classes run in conjunction with another volunteer opportunity that you'll see listed on there as adult ESL, or adult basic education English learning classes. So those programs run in conjunction with each other, both in St. Paul and in Minneapolis. So basically, it's pretty awesome because you get the whole family involved in the learning process. You get kind of that dual generation learning style going. And yeah, it's just cool to have everybody there in one place. You can check in with the parents really easily. So yeah, depending on who you want to work with the adults or with the kids. So those classes, as you can see on the sheet that I passed out, run both in the mornings and the evenings. So logistically, it's a pretty flexible and open type deal. So we got the morning times from Monday through Thursday from 10 until 12:30, and then in the evenings for those same days, Monday through Thursday, from 6 until 8:30. So again, both of those positions run in conjunction with each other, the adult ESL and the youth programs. So if you were more interested in working with adults, we work with adults from all different places and backgrounds. So despite what our name is with Comunidades Latinas, we work with people from all different types of backgrounds. So we work with people from East Africa, we work with people from different parts of Asia, and then of course different people from the Spanish-speaking world. So yeah, so you get a good mix of folks that you're working with, which is kind of a cool opportunity to get a good mix and kind of just see the vibrancy and the diversity of the community be really reflected in those classes. And the same thing with the kids as well. So again, for the adult ESL stuff, you'll be working in teams of volunteers. Namely, it's other college-age students like yourselves. And you work in groups of at least 2, sometimes more, to facilitate a class. Most volunteers choose one day a week where they come in, regularly on whatever it might be, Tuesday night or something, and they'll come in, they'll work with that same team of volunteers, and you'll just help facilitate some basic adult education ESL classes with the adults. Those classes, again, are 2.5 hours, and so the trajectory of them is kind of come in, doing a little bit of a warm-up activity, and then a lot of our classes in our curriculum is really real-world based. We don't like to use a lot of worksheets or a lot of sort of abstract education materials. A lot of our curriculum is, and our pedagogy is really developed from conversations that we have with the clientele, talking with them. Okay, you're coming in here trying to learn some English skills, but what's your next step with that? And then trying to tailor the curriculum to really suit the needs of the community in that way. Sort of in a similar vein with the Paso program, particularly I'm going to plug my own program a little bit here. Out in St. Paul, in a similar way, it has a strong social justice core. So the bulk of the classes revolve around different subjects of social justice. So that might be conversations surrounding race, conversations surrounding ethnicity, conversations surrounding citizenship status, which is a big thing with the group of young people that we work with. So yeah, and again, the youth side of things is carried out in pretty much the exact same way. You come in, you're working on a team with other volunteers, namely other college-age young people, which is cool. So I think always a benefit for youth programs to have other sort of young people in the teaching role. So yeah. Not sure what else I can dive into here. All of our past volunteers and interns have had really good things to say. Our partnership with the U has been pretty long-standing and has covered a lot of different things. So as you can see, there's a ton of different opportunities there. So whatever you might be interested in, there's probably a place for you. So yeah. Does anybody have any initial questions? Rushing through too, so I'm not sure if I missed something.
Yeah. Are there particular hours for the youth program, Abe?
Yes, for the youth program, it's the same as the adult ESL.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's listed on there. It's in the morning times from 10 and 12:30, and that, I should say, that one is only with the pre-K kids if you're doing the youth program, because obviously the elementary age kids are most of them are in school during that time. And then in the evening, it's both sort of sections. So it's another pre-K section in the evening as well as the elementary age kids.